Aloha, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Astrology Dome. My name is Galit, and this video is part of the series that I'm doing. You ask, I answer. If you have any astrology questions that you would like me to answer, please leave me a comment or text me through Instagram or post something on my website. I would love to hear from you. I'm usually picking out those questions that are more general questions, so many people can benefit from them. I wouldn't pick up a question that is a certain minute aspect for somebody in their chart, but rather something that everybody can learn something from. So today's question, somebody sent to me this beautiful question: what are the nodes and what can we learn from them? And I think it's an important subject. So let's delve into that and see what are the nodes. The nodes are mathematical points, and they're calculated by the rotation of the moon around itself and around the sun and around us. So those are considered the nodes of the moon. They also have other names like dragon's head and dragon's tail, and the node of karma or the nodes of fate. Why is that? Let's unpack and see what the nodes are. So let's start with the cycle of the nodes. The node cycle is every year and a half, 18 months, the nodes are changing signs. So they stay in a year and a half in each sign. When you were born, you had a north node in a certain sign and a south node in a certain sign. Let's say that they just changed sign when you were born. So it took a year and a half until they changed signs because they constantly move, right? All the objects in the sky constantly move. So after a year and a half, somebody else was born and they have nodes in a different signs, in different couple of signs. Nodes are always in opposition, 180 degrees. North node is in one sign, south node is in the other sign. And what do they show us? So the south node is always where we come from. Now, if you believe in past lives, then this is all the accumulation of past lives that your soul has lived through. This is an accumulation of experiences. You have that node, the south node, in a certain sign. No matter what that sign is, it is showing a mode of behavior that you are really familiar with. So if it's in Cancer, you're really familiar with doing family, with being attached, with being sensitive, with caring, with nurturing, whatever that may be. If it's in Taurus, you're really familiar with accumulating wealth, with being stuck or stubborn on your opinion, with maybe relationship to the land. So whatever sign you have your south node in, these are crystallized modes that your soul have created through many, many, many experiences, and it brought it to this lifetime for you to work through that crystallization. Because sometimes when we do things over and over and over again, just like our thinking, right? We create those pathways that are stuck with us, and this is our go-to pathway usually, and it takes time to shift that pathway we're so used to into something new. And that's what we're doing in this lifetime. Our soul have initiated this lifetime in order for us to learn something new. How can you learn something new and let go of something that you have already created? By learning your north node. So north node is always lessons, because our soul's desire is always to grow. This is the one desire that we have when we come here, to grow. And how do we grow? Through experiences. And what are experiences? They're kind of lessons. But those lessons of the north node are kind of lessons that we are not familiar with. We haven't done them before. So they're new, they're awkward. We don't feel comfortable about doing those lessons. So these are the new lessons that we need to adapt and create experience and relationship to those experiences, so we can create a bigger pool of experiences in those new paths, those new journeys. So whatever sign your north node is in will symbolize the kind of style, because signs are styles, They show us how we do things, and whatever house you have your North Node in will show us the kind of experiences that this life will provide you with that you'll have to master. So if your North Node, let's say, is in the 10th house, you are mastering how to show up in the world, how to do a career, how to be a public person, how to have a reputation, how to become an authority in whatever vocation you may choose for yourself, according to the rest of the chart. Because you already know, if your North Node is in the 10th house, you already know how to do your South Node in the 4th house, family, security, a relationship to family, become a unit, right? You know that. So how can you shift from staying at home, 4th house, to making a career? It's not going to be easy for you because it's like wearing new shoes. They're still kind of awkward and hard and not elastic yet because you haven't walked in them yet. The more you walk your experience, your new experience, the better you become, like anything else. So in a nutshell, the whole chart, especially the sun is what we become, right? We learn to be our sun. The rest of the planets are parts of our personality that are servicing the sun. And the sun, if the sun is what we become, the sun has to follow the journey of becoming our North Node as well as the ego structure itself. The North Node is the path. It's the journey from south to node, from what we have known to what we don't know. The sun itself becomes the personality. So the personality is walking through that journey to become our North Node. And there is no escape from doing that journey. Even if we keep, sometimes we do the dance, we move to the North Node, we try something, it doesn't work out in the beginning because we just knew that, and we fall right back to the South Node, something that we know very well how to do. It is more comfortable to us, but we keep being pushed to try our North Node again and again in order to create proficiency, in order to be really good at what we're doing at that North Node. So by the end of our life, we are mastering our North Node in order to create an accumulation for the soul to continue on a different journey, a new journey for the next time. So this is South Node, North Node. I hope this made it more clear for you. And I highly recommend that you read about your South Node and North Node, and you'll find that sometimes part of your issues and your problems, I would call them, or challenges, are stemming from doing the same thing over and over again in your South Node. Because sometimes we become, as I said in the beginning, so crystallized in this mode of behavior that we forget that some of it is too much. Too much of everything is not good. So read about your North Node, see where your journey is going to take you, and practice that with awareness to where you're going. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you here. And as usual, enjoy today and become the best version of yourself today and every day. I will see you next time.